Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm Canada Zone, and today we're rebuilding the New Orleans Pelicans. Because as you guys have seen, Media Day was just a little bit ago, preseason has now begun, and Zion no longer looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy. He's removed himself from the conversation of looking more like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and more like a professional basketball player. He is now closer to Trey Murphy than he is to Andre the Giant, if you catch my meaning. And I'm not talking about the height. But Zion, I can't put his interview in the thing because it'll get taken down. But basically, went in. He isn't fat anymore. Talked about his training he did with his trainer, how he's motivated and all that. And yeah, he's down like supposedly like 30, 40 pounds or something like that. So 284 is definitely not what he is right now. At least I hope it's not. And yeah, so he's probably closer to that 250 range would be my guess, 250, 260. And supposedly that's going to make him less fat and less likely to miss a bunch of games again. Because last year, played 30 games. Year before that, great season, played 70 freaking games. Year before that, though, 29. Missed the year between, and then only played 61 in his sophomore season and 24 in his rookie season. The problem with the guy has always been that he's 300 pounds and only a few inches taller than I am in real life. And that is an issue, especially when he's the height of a shooting guard or a small forward, and the weight, he's heavier than some centers. He's heavier than Yves Missi, supposedly, by 50 pounds. Who's another big guy? Carlo Makovic is 7 foot tall. He's got him by 50 pounds. Derek Queen, he's got him by 40 pounds. Here's another one. Kevon Looney. He's got him by freaking 60 pounds. You can't tell me they're in something wrong there. Everybody knows it. We've seen it the last few years. But my goal in this simulation now, it says Zion's on a 3-year deal. I'm going to have to check and make sure that that's right. And I will by the trade deadline when I see you guys next, just to make sure that that contract is correct and it's not like an opt-out clause or a player option or just an expiring. But through the first 5 games, 4-1 is miles better than I think the Pelicans are going to be in real life. And my goal with this team, as is the case in every rebuild, is to win a championship here. And Zion is supposedly on a 3-year deal. So I think that's what our goal is today. 3 seasons, we want a title, at least by year 3. We will fix that contract situation, though, if it is not correct. Like I'd said, I think the Pelicans are going to suck this year. I don't think that they make a particular push in the Western Conference. I don't think they're going to be a team who could shake it up this year if things go well. I just don't see it. With DeJounte Murray still recovering from that blown Achilles, Trey Murphy, how does he settle into a secondary role behind Zion now that Zion's supposedly back for the foreseeable future? How does Jordan Poole slide into this offense? How does Herb Jones do in his return to the roster? How do rookies like Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen slot into this team as we drop a back-to-back to the Phoenix Suns? I just don't see a world where the Pelicans are particularly effective, and definitely not effective enough where they can snag a top 5, 6, 7 seed in the Western Conference. I think at best this team can be a play-in, like a high seed play-in, a 7-8 seed. And I think at worst you could see this team picking in like picks between like 5 and 8 in the NBA draft the coming summer. If we need to make a couple refining moves, we will. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, we drop a back-to-back to the Clippers for some godforsaken reason. Jordan Poole's finally healthy. He did just miss the last 2 weeks of basketball with a sprained wrist. Micah Peavy, low-key hooping in his absence. But obviously going to swap back to Jordan Poole here. He has been very, very effective for us. You want to talk about very effective. DeJounte Murray averaging 16, 5, and 5 in his return to the basketball court. 10 games left, 4, 7, 10. 10 games left, 45 and 27. Is this team good enough to get a real playoff spot? We're doing our best to sell it right now. Thankfully, we win some games. 49 and 33. Nikola Jokic is your NBA MVP. Jeremiah Fears snags Rookie of the Year. Wow, bam. On first team, 21 and 12. Domas, 24 and 13 with 7 assists. Good Lord, Zion, all NBA second team. I love, it's so amusing to me that he gets an injury there at the end of the season. but averages 25.5, 7, and 5 on 67% from the field. That's right, 6-7 from the field. I worry for the success of Jeremiah Fears against a guy like Steph Curry in the playoffs. So what we will do is give 28 to DeJounte, 33 to Zion and Trey, still run a 10-man rotation, and let's see. Can the New Orleans Pelicans win their first playoff series since, if I'm not mistaken, sweeping my Trailblazers way, way, way back in the day? And we go to 7. Can we get it done in 7 games? We do. Zion finally gets a playoff series victory under his belt. 21-7-7-2-1 on 9 of 17 in the clincher. DeJounte with 20 points, 7 boards, 6 assists. That's right, 6 and 7 assists and rebounds, respectively. And we get the Denver Nuggets upsetting the LA Clippers with Jamal Murray, THJ, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, and Nikola Jokic, the starting 5 that you will likely see in Denver this year outside of Christian Brown, probably. You had the Denver Nuggets as the 9 seed, beat the Suns and then the 7-seeded Rockets to make the playoffs as the 8 seed, and then they beat the Clippers in round number 1. Can we get her done against Denver here in round number 2? We win the first and the second and the third, and we sweep the Denver Nuggets. We get the OKC Thunder in the conference finals. It's Shea, Lou, J-Dub, Chet, and iHeart. I don't really know what to do here. Let's take a look. There's no reason that series should have went to 7. We probably should have lost in 4. But you've got Shea and the Thunder versus Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. It's going to be Thunder in 5. I lied. It was Knicks in 6. Reject all the rule changes. Draft, lottery. I do not believe we own a pick. It is that Milwaukee swap. Where is it? I'll take it at 9. That is, make a freaking NBA conference finals run, and we get to pick at 9. I like that. May use that to offload the Jordan Poole money. May use it to offload the DeJounte Murray money. We also have 16. Let's see what we can do here. Kobe White. I wonder what would happen. Actually, give me this guy instead. You're not interested? I could make you interested. I know I can make you interested. 3 second rounders. You don't even have to give me Trey Jones. Actually, this is probably going to go like this. Oh. Just picture the run and gun offense there with Josh Giddey and Zion. Would love to move Alvarado right now. I'm also totally okay with just waiving him. But I'd rather get an asset. CMB would be rather interesting. Julian Strawther being there is curious. Not shooting the ball well from 3, though, is the only problem I have with him. Kevon Looney and Jose Alvarado for Najee Marshall and Max Christie. That's just, the efficiency is so poor. Dalton Knecht is a guy who's always efficient. And I'll even make it fair. I'll give you the 2nd round picks for Dalton Knecht. He is an older prospect, but we're going to take advantage of that trade finder proposal there. We land ourselves a very high quality wing to play alongside Trey Murphy and Herb Jones in that small forward / shooting guard spot. Now, Jordan Hawkins has got to go alongside Kevon Looney. That's $15 million we're going to be able to move here. Just curious as to who is available for $15 million. Would definitely like a backup 2 guard or another power forward. Karis LeVert is there for $15 million. He just had a great year. Steven Adams is there, and you get a swap best between the Nets and the Rockets. And for Steven Adams, I think we're going to do that one, and we're going to take the Steven Adams money, and we're going to try and deal that somewhere. I'm not going to do that only because it's unfair. I will, however, talk to Detroit, and I will take him, or I will give him away for 3 second-round picks. I think that's fair. It's a lot more reasonable. Perfect. Now that we signed both of those guys, that is a good analytical boost for us in the depth department. And speaking of analytics, my analytics on YouTube tell me that only a slight bit of you are actually subscribed, and even a smaller percentage of y'all are returning viewers. Now, I appreciate it if you subscribe, but wouldn't you want to subscribe and then come back and watch more of these videos? So, if you're not subscribed, take a look. Feel free to subscribe if you're interested. If you like the video, like the video. If you watch the video and you finish it, comment the timestamp and be like, okay, see ya. And I'll reply. And let me know if you enjoyed the video, and always leave some feedback down below. Suggest some ideas. I'm always willing to do some video ideas that you guys would like. So without further ado, let's get back to simulating, and I'll see you guys at player progression. All right, quick stop at player progression. You got Zion going up to a 90. Good lordy. Trey Murphy holds his rating at an 83. That kind of sucks. I kind of think Trey is a little bit better of a player. I think at one point in 2K last year, he was like an 86, which is crazy. Yves Missi goes up 4 to an 83. He did have an excellent season and an excellent playoff run. Josh Giddey gets one better at age 23, alongside Herb Jones getting an extra overall better, so that's always good because he usually regresses pretty quickly. Jordan Poole gets a little bit better. Jeremiah Fears jumps up big time. So we're going to get to simulating. Let's see how the month of October feels about New Orleans Pelicans basketball. It must feel pretty good because we're 4-1, probably getting Luka in this game, and that's absolutely what happened. 41-10 on 15 of 22 shooting. That's going to be it for now. I'll see you guys at the deadline if need be. Otherwise, straight to the playoffs. Alrighty, fellas. It has been quite a few days since I last sat down to record here. This video was started in the beginning of last week. It is now Sunday. We had the footage. Videos were still going up. But my sickness, it took a toll on my voice, and recording while sick was not the best idea. So I had to take a few days to kind of regain the vocal cords a little bit. But I'm back. We're filming a video again. We're finishing a video now. And this is a package on the left side of your screen here that you can see. Poole, Matkovich, 2 firsts. Micah Peavy was just thrown in by the Knicks here for reference. My dog just ran into his crate behind me. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. But there are 3 offers that I am heavily considering. I'm going to do one of them. I just haven't decided which one yet. This is the first. Mikal Bridges, this one's most intriguing. Now, Mikal is the lowest overall player that I can get back in this trade. But we also get Josh Hart for some serious depth. And he's having a very good season offensively. Next one was Jalen Suggs. This one ranks lower because I'm not a fan of Wendell Carter. I don't like the Wendell Carter contract, one, and I don't like how he plays in 2K. He's just a very net negative player. And the third one was the Jamal Murray, Deron Holmes deal. I figured Deron Holmes, cheap depth for another year or two, if need be. And Jamal is going to go out and score with the best of them every single night. And if I need an offensive punch, I can start him at my 1 or my 2. And if I need a punch off my bench, I can also do that. And what my plan would be to run Jamal next to Josh Giddey, change Jamal to a 2, and have them in my backcourt with Trey Murphy, Zion, and Yves Missi, with Herb Jones, Deron Holmes, and Chris Sinak, and I forget who my backup wings are, and Derek Queen with Jeremiah Fears. So that would be your bench unit as well. And I think this might be the deal here. Now, Jamal is very, 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 very capable of being flipped in the offseason. I am not afraid of completely cutting my losses if this trade blows up in my face. Let's see what his numbers have been since getting here. What is his recent games? He joined us here. He went for 26, 36, 15, 27, and 22. I think he'll fit in just fine. That makes me feel pretty good. We're going to get back to simulating, and I will see you all at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, boys. I am feeling great about how this team looks right now. Now, we are teetering on that 50 to just under 50. That is going to absolutely put a fork in us. Never mind. I no longer feel good about it. I actually feel very, very, very bad about it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? Start Micah Peavy. 5 games to go. That's back-to-back seasons now. I mean, it feels like that's every video. You guys know the drill to this point. And we go 5-0 without Jamal. Yoke, without Jamal Murray, wins MVP, averaging 31, 13, and 9 on 56, 45, 84 splits. Darren Peterson is your rookie of the year in Charlotte. He did go 1 in this video. Damn, 20 a game. He also wins 6 man of the year. Who the hell? There's no way they have him behind Brandon Miller, right? Wemby's been Depoy. Nick Smith wins most improved in LA. SGA is your clutch player of the year. Jason Kidd, coach of the year. And Christopher Bell is executive of the year. I don't know how that's not me, but so be it. We've got the Rockets, who are clearly beaten at the 6th seed. Freddie's your 1. KD, Jabari, Amen, and Alp. It is the same starting 5. Their bench must be abysmal, or they were all hurt the whole season. We win the first by 4. It was close, but we won it. We win both at home. We head to Houston, take the 3rd, and we sweep. A no contest. Truly. A sweep is a sweep no matter how close. And in the first round, Zion went for 27, 6.5, and 4 with 3.2 stocks a night. Josh Giddey was 24, 6.5, and 9 almost. Trey Murphy was 22, 4, and 5. Herb, 12, 3, and 3, or 12, 2, and 3, but 3 steals and half a block a night. Where's Yves Missi? 9 and 10. That's all I care about. The boards. No blocks, really. He didn't have to, though, because nobody was getting to the rim because Trey was stealing every damn ball. We had 5, 6.3, 7.3. That's 8, 8.5, 9, 9.3, 9.6. 9.6 steals per game between our guys there. That is ridiculously good perimeter defense. We get the Suns, the 2-seeded Suns, mind you, with Royce O'Neal at the 4, Mark Williams at the 5, Dylan Brooks at your small forward, with the big 2 of Devin Booker and Jalen Green running the guard positions. Dallas and San Antonio on the opposite side of the bracket. Can we get through here? We lose the first in Phoenix. We lose both. Ah, man. Okay. Honestly, put Herb at the 1. Giddey at the 2. I want Herb on Devin Booker. Jeremiah Fears has struggled mightily. Dalton Connect, he's been way better. You know what? Fine. How's Derek Queen been? Much better? Fine. I'm not afraid to commit to guys who are going to make us better here. Get Zion up to 30. 37 is fine. 32. 30 to Yves Missi. How's Micah Peavy been? Ass. Holy crap. He's been so ass. Mo Wagner's been good. I'll play him a little more. We got 8 more minutes to give still. And they're going to go to Dalton Connect, Derek Queen, and Jeremiah Fears. And there's your new 9-man rotation here. Got to win both in New Orleans. We win the first. We win both. Brand new series. Game 4, we won by what? 7 points. I'll take it. And what was game 3? We won by 14. Huge. How did Devin Booker play? Oh my God. Herb put the clamps on him. Oh my God. Herb is putting the clamps on him. Game 5. We win in Phoenix. Oh my God. Herb is putting the clamps on him. Game 6. We come back down 2-0. Herb Jones, you are my savior. He put the clamps on him in 3 straight games. And in the 4th game, yeah, he shot over 50%. But he was 1 of 4 from 3, had a turnover to only 5 assists, and only 21 points. Devin Booker doesn't average no 21 a game. Look at this. Guy's a career, what, 26 point per game score, 25 point per game score. Anything under that is considered below average for Book, especially off a year where he just averaged 28 and is averaging 27 in the playoffs. That shit dropped. The Spurs blew a 3-2 lead. We get Kyrie. Austin Reeves got traded. Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, and Derek Lively. I'm actually going to keep the lineup the same. I'm keeping Herb at the 1. Put his ass on Kyrie. See how game 1 in Dallas goes. We lose. By 20? By 20. Kyrie's given 28 to one of the best perimeter defenders in basketball. Cooper Flagg isn't... I don't see Cooper Flagg putting up a stat line like this against Trey Murphy. Trey's just too long to allow that to happen. Austin Reeves has a bad game, but he's getting guarded by Josh Giddey. Game 2 is in Dallas as well. We lose both. Come on, man. They love Kyrie. They love Kyrie. Mind you, this is post ACL tear, by the way. He's averaging 28 and 5. Man. They love Kyrie and they love AD. I've never seen the sim love Kyrie so much till 2K20. What game is this? 26? Check the game plan. Can I get Jamal back? He can play. And Jeremiah Fears is hurt. Perfect time to make a rotational change. Maybe now we go here like this. We drop Herb. Say thank you. You were goated. But we need to give your minutes. Wait, what? Where did Jamal go? Oh, there he is. Say like, thanks, you were goated, but we need to up Jamal. And we take this, get Jamal to 33, 32. We get Zion to 38. I don't know what more I can do here. Unless we go full committal, but Mo Wagner's 7 foot tall. We kind of need the size, but screw it. 37, 34, 34, 42, 32, 21, 21, 19, 8-man rotation. Backs are against the wall. Got to win both in New Orleans. We win the 3rd. And the 4th, we tie it back up. That's big. we win by 26 in game 4. And game 3, we win by 8. Zion has a big game. Jamal is back. He has a big game. Game 5 in Dallas, we lose. Damn, by 1 point. Derek Queen, 0 of 5. Zion, 5 of 16 is nasty. Even Trey Murphy, 4 of 12. Come on. Come on. Game 6 in New Orleans. Oh, man, we got Dallas Maverick in the Big 25. It doesn't even matter who Dallas plays. They're going to sweep them. They beat him in 6. Oh, my God. Dude, sometimes, man, sometimes Steph can come back. Draft lottery. I don't believe. Oh, we got a Bucks swap, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Oh, it's a Brooklyn pick. Stays at 13. That's fine. Holy crap. We're picking at 7 via Milwaukee. Huh. Derek Queen, you're getting traded. I'm telling you right now. Willie Green. His numbers are really, really bad. We'll view the candidates. If there's good coaches. Oh, dude, I gotta fire Willie Green. I can't. It's how it goes, man. You need a good coach in 2K. And there are some good coaches here between Dagno, Mazzulla, Redick even. You know what? No, I'm going to stick to my guns. We're going to rock with Willie Green for another year. If we don't win it this year, we're going to fire Willie Green. Let's go talk to Philly. Philly, you have something I want. It's the salary. Oh, no, it's the salary. Oh, no, it's the salary. I can't give away Herb, can I? I feel like that's too much value. Give you 13. Oh, my God. If I took 7 and Chris Sinak, could I get a better center? DeAndre Ayton is technically a better center, but do we rock with DA? Not really. Hold on. I kind of need the defense. 7, and Sinak's making $8 million bucks. There's got to be a center making a tiny little bit amount of money. Just a tad. Zach Edey, but he's got to get his option picked up. Onyeka. How does he play, though? He's okay. 3 seconds. Wow, 4 picks doesn't get her done. I feel like Onyeka is not worth... How much is that exception worth? We got... Okay. We have... So we've got $18 million to play with. Hold on, let's keep looking then. What does it take to get Walker Kessler here? But 500 grand more than allowed. Are you kidding me? Oh. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm totally okay with that. We could get Chris Sinak back from the Jazz. Peyton Pritchard is an intriguing option. I'm not a fan of any of these, offers. Ooh. Everybody knows I'm a big fan of Ben Simmons in 2K. Dame Sarr is there. He can score. You know what? We're going to do that. Josh Hart. MPJ goes to the Clips. That's fine. We need a power. We got our power forward. We need a center. Day'Ron Sharp for 1-year deal. 400.75. Sign it. Who do we not have money for? Oh, they took Josh Hart from me. He was the guy that I wanted. Ah, it's so stupid. I guess we'll sign somebody real, like Gershon Yabusele for a year. Sign it, thank you. Dame wants 27 milli. The Wizards are going to give it to him. Scoot is unemployed. Wow. Player progression, here we go. How do we look? How do we feel? 88, 86 for Jeremiah Fears. That is crazy. 85, 85, 84, 84, 83, 82. 79 for Dame Sarr. That makes me feel good. 77 for Baba. The rookies are fine. The vets are even fine. I still feel like this team is competitive, or can be competitive. I think I just loaded in the right draft class. I did. Okay. Whew. Let's look at extensions. I believe we have a couple guys coming out. Yeah, like Zion's gone this year. Yves Missi, I would love to get back on like a 2-year bubble deal would be nice. If we can get that to 21 in the second year, I'll do that. Deal. We'll re-sign Dalton Connect. Same thing. If he'll take a flat deal at 15, that's a deal as well. Trey Murphy, I'm good. Is his guaranteed? It is. I think we'll hold off on that one. Zion is the only guy we've got to pick up this year. Everybody else is under contract for the foreseeable future. Let's go into next season. KD wants to retire. Sure, he already tried. We brought him back anyway. They want to start Jeremiah Fears. I'll try it. Steve Messi is not playing. Oh, yeah, we got to change the rotation to 10-man. Let's see how the basketball gods think about the Pelicans in the month of October of 2027. I'll take 5-2. Let's take another week here. I like to see that. Let's see. Game against Dallas. That's a big tell for us. We win. We lose to Golden State and Houston, though, which is interesting. 11-4 through the first 15 games of the season. We're November 15th. I feel pretty good. I still think we're a contending team. I'll see you guys at the deadline if we've got to press any buttons, whether the panic button or the contention button. But otherwise, we're going to get to simulating, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alrighty. End of March, we've eclipsed the 50-win marker. We're going to pass 60. We can't beat the Hawks for some godforsaken reason. Beating the Spurs, beating the Mavericks, beating the Thunder. Can't beat the Atlanta Hawks, though. Yoke wins what feels like his 974th MVP of the video. Teron Stokes is your Rookie of the Year. I wonder how close Baba was. Baba was coming off the bench, though. He averaged 11-4-2, though. On 54% from the field, 70% from the free throw line almost. I don't mind that from him. Very good season. Denny is your 6th man of the year in Portland. Victor Wembanyama is still your defensive player of the year. Derek Queen wins most improved in Boston, probably starting, but the efficiency was piss poor. Paolo Banchero, clutch player of the year. Willie Green lands himself a coach of the year. Hopefully, I don't have to add him to the list of coaches of the year who get fired within the same year. Kelly Booth, that is us, executive of the year. There's your All-NBA first team. No Pelicans on first or second team. Okay, there it is, Zion. All-NBA third team, again, I don't know how many that is for the video. I feel like that's 3 or 4 at least, right? That is third team All-NBA twice, second team All-NBA in 2026. So we've got him as 3 All-NBA selections in this video. For the playoffs, I don't really think I want to have to make any rotational changes. In a perfect world, we don't have to change anything till the conference finals and finals if we get there. We've got Luka and the rest. Literally Luka and the rest. First game we win. Take both in New Orleans. We fly to LA. We take the third. Game 4. We're flying back to New Orleans to play the Dallas Mavericks, who knocked us off in the conference finals last year. Kyrie, Elijah Arenas, Cooper Flagg, AD, and Derek Lively. I don't know who they had at their 2 last year. I could have sworn it was Kyrie at their 2. We win the first and the second. We head to Dallas, take the third, and we sweep them. Much better. OKC, the 7 seed, from the play-in to the conference finals, storming through the Western Conference with Shea, Cason Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, and Thomas Sorber at the 5. What seed were they? They were the 8 seed in the standings this year. Does it show them over here? It does. 42-40. And they made a run to the conference finals. On the other side is Orlando and Miami, who just knocked off Atlanta in 7 games. We win the first in New Orleans by how much? 10 points only. Oh boy. We win the second in New Orleans by 8 points. They're getting closer. We win the third in OKC. That's a much better game for us. Game number 4, we sweep them. Holy crap, we won by 27 in the final game. Shea had a great game, but Josh Giddey, 30-7. He's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder for OKC. They traded him and won a title. He comes to New Orleans and is able to remove them from the playoffs. We're undefeated to this point. We get the Orlando Magic. You're going to have a battle of the power forwards. Oh my God, this could be dope. Paolo and Zion. This could actually be cool, as long as 2K doesn't suck. I don't want to really make any changes unless anybody's like explicitly struggling. And as of right now, Dalton Connect is shooting league average from 3, which is the worst guy in our rotation. Eve has been great. Jeremiah Fears will probably just drop anyway. Walker, great. Zion has been great. Trey has, oh my God, 51, 46, 96 splits in the playoffs. Jamal, 64, 48, 94. Oh my God. Josh Giddey's been a stud as well. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. Let's get an extra. What do we think? They think I should be playing Eve Messi over Walker Kessler. Let's actually keep Trey there, and let's get Zion to 33. Keep it at 10-man rotation. What were the Magic this year? Let's take a peek at what the Magic were. Magic were what? They were the 2 seeds, so these guys are legit. 48-34. You got Jalen Suggs, who we almost traded for. Desmond Bane, Franz, Paolo, Jalen Williams at the center spot with Anthony Black, Jet Howard, Wendell Carter, who we also almost traded for, and Noah Penda. Yeah, I'm not a fan of their big man depth, especially when your starting center is Zion Williamson. I wouldn't feel the greatest about it if I was an Orlando Magic fan. We take the first in New Orleans by only 12 points. Jamal gave him 30, Josh Giddey gave him 26, but Paolo answers right back with 25, vastly outplaying Zion. Game number 2 in New Orleans, we win that one as well. Oh my God, 168 points in regulation. 29, 6, and 7 from Zion. 13 of 17, 30 and 10 from Josh Giddey, 37 off the bench in 20 minutes for Jeremiah Fears. Walker Kessler and Yves Missi combined for 10 points, but they combined for 26 rebounds and 5 stocks on the game. Good Lord, Paolo is trying his damnedest. Back-to-back 30-plus point games. We head to Orlando. We win the third. Paolo again, 28 points, but Zion with 43. He finally has his big game. Josh Giddey has a tough game. That could cost him Finals MVP if we sweep here. If Zion has a big game, he gets his Finals MVP, averaging 29.8 points, 5.5 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 0 steals, but 1.3 blocks, shooting 71% from the field. He had a better field goal percentage than free throw percentage, if that's even possible. Let's take a look. Paolo averages 30. Who else? Jamal Murray was 20 points, 4 assists. 20 and 5 from Franz. Jeremiah Fears was 19 and 5. Josh Giddey was 19, 6 and 8. 18, 5 and 4 from Trey Murphy. Desmond Bane shot it very well. Jalen Suggs shot it very well. Oh my God, this team, nobody really had any lackluster shooting efficiencies. It takes you all the way until Hans Steinbach, who is the last man in the rotation. We go 4-0, 4-0, 4-0, and 4-0 to go 16-0 and bring home an NBA title to the city of New Orleans, the state of Louisiana, who has been deprived of basketball success for what feels like the entirety of my life and what likely will be probably the foreseeable future of my life, because I don't really believe that the Pelicans can be a great team. Who knows? They may prove me wrong. Maybe Zion at 260 pounds is LeBron James. Only time will tell. But with all that being said, that means that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so very much for watching the video. Remember, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. I upload shorts daily at 5:30 p.m. PST, and I live stream every Wednesday and Saturday. Come check those out if you're interested. And again, I will see you all in the next one. Peace!